Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of... Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his man down the middle. Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Georgia! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one. Really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming with the pick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Carl.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw, it's back. Got his man in the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Georgia going up tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Phommachanh. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Smith. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He uncorks one deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Bulldogs! to the house.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Phommachanh. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense defense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
3rd down after the run. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Kumachan. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back. Get to the QB, get the sack.
He'll bring it back. It's Smith. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He lofts one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Hard running there. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. Complete downfield. On the move is a 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
Switch it, flip.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UMass. What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's caught. It's Etienne. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught near the sticks. It's Etienne. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be...
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Second down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's back. Throws to the tight end. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the grab at the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He makes the connection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
With the catch, it's Brown. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the back. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to come.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the single back. Fights off a defender. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who Once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lovett. Turns it on at midfield. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Georgia going up tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Dogs are on the move.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 9 over Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Kumachan. This time he's got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the victory.
Pulls it in on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got a man. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Pumachan. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done. Looking for a block, it's Smith. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. They're bringing heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page. You're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on. Play the next play.
To throw, it's back. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. I mean, well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. this offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle at Simpson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw it again. And it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Makes the catch. It's done. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air, it's Beck. Slings it downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Out with a touchdown pass. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Georgia! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash.
Off he goes! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Get it out on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Keep up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Fires to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a
brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMass offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas.